Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Honeybee Picker, and I'm going to tell you about some items that I've listed recently, and I'll show those to you in the screen. So they are things that I found, but I'm going to try this out to show you what I've listed, not just what I found, right? That's the challenge of reselling, is we can shop all day, but do we get it listed? So these are things that I have found recently in my haul, and they are listed. Or maybe I made them. So the first two items, I actually made them myself. They're little girls' dresses, and they're Christmas kind of I don't know, boho style or peasant style dress with multiple types of fabric, multiple prints. And they're a size 3-4. So I've listed one of each of two patterns, and they should sell $14 to $22 because they're long sleeve. I have some short sleeve dresses that sell for a little bit less, and so I'll make between $6 and $14 on each of those. The next thing I found the next few things I found at yard sales, and so these two Baldwin candlesticks, and I'm looking at my list, and then I'll add the screenshots in here. So these Baldwin candlesticks, and they are vintage. One's 8 3/4 inches tall, and the other is 6 3/4 tall. And I cleaned them. They had a lot of wax buildup on them, so I've listed those plus shipping, so total would be $31.17. So I'm looking to make about $17 on that one. The next item is a Litten simmer pot, clay terracotta Dutch oven with the lid. It's a 5-quart, and I've not shipped or sold or listed or anything like that clay, so I'm curious if anybody that's watching the video has sold clay, either art or clay kitchenware. And I've sold a lot of unusual things, very thin hand-blown glass, but this clay is making me a little bit nervous about shipping it. But I will wrap well and box twice, and that should do the trick. So I have that listed with shipping. So, you know, plus the shipping is going to be about $47, and I should make about $24. So I paid $2 for the bottom and the top. And then in a separate listing, I listed 2 of the little soup mugs that are clay or terracotta, that they complement the soup pot, but I'm not sure if they actually went together. They were sold to me together in a yard sale, but I'm going to list them separately. Somebody may already have the pot and need a couple of extra bowls, and so we'll see. So I have those listed for $29.14, so I should make about $14. The next item is a vintage glass bake casserole brownie dish. It's only 1.5 quart. It's kind of small, and it has a cute little floral print on it, and I will sell that for $38.21, and that's with the shipping, and I should make $21, $22, something like that. And I have room to take offers, so it's not too high, but there's room for the offers. And the next item, when I saw this, so when I see like, you know, cake pans, mold type cake pans, I try to pick those up. And so there was these 2 pieces. I wasn't sure. I was like, they kind of look like bundt cake pans, but they don't have the center tube where there would be a hole in the middle. So I wasn't sure what the item was, but I went ahead and picked them up, and I paid $1 for the 2, so they were 50 cents a piece. And they're actually a cake that would have a heart in the center that you could fill with ice cream or some other type of filling or fruit or something. So that was a little tricky on that one, but I only paid $1 and I have them listed for $38.20. There's a few out there, some sell, and there's some out there, but it's not near Valentine's yet, so I expect them to sit a little bit. The next item, this is a cool item. So it's a Corningware Pyrex Visions Amber Glass 1.5 quart saucepan with the lid, and I sold this the very next day after I listed it. So I paid $1. That's really unusual. If you try to find those at the thrift store, they're going to be likely asking for quite a bit. So here in Texas, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, our thrift stores get kind of pricey they definitely recognize vintage pots and pans and glassware. So $1 was a great find. And I think, this is going to sell for $40. It actually sold for $40.87. That included the shipping, so I made $20.49. But it sold the very next day, so that was great. I don't find them very often. I've seen some that I've passed up. Some of them will have like a coated bottom, and it might be really worn, so I may skip that. Or they may have a lot of scratches on them, and I would skip that too. The next item is a cream and sugar crystal etched starburst with handles, and this set is kind of curvy in its style. I've seen others where they're very straight and structured, and this one was kind of curvy and a little bit more elegant looking. So I paid $2 for the set at an estate sale, and I have it listed for $37.20. So that means I hope to make $20. The next item, no, it's not another glassware item. It's something different. So I'm almost done with my list, but the new thing that I did today was I figured out how to sell on Facebook Marketplace, or at least to list, right? Nothing's sold yet. So I listed 4 items on Facebook Marketplace, and I chose some holiday items. Next, I'll probably pick a different category of a handful of things to put up. And it was pretty easy. So I wasn't sure what to do, but in your own Facebook page, in your security settings, you have to make sure that you have your bank information in there, and they have it separate. Like one setting is for when you buy on Facebook, and another setting is for when you're selling on Facebook. So your selling would be tied to your bank account, and your purchasing can be tied to a credit card or your PayPal account. So that's what I set up today, and so I'm good to go to list, and hopefully things will sell. And I have them cross-posted. They're items that are already listed on eBay, and now I have a few on Facebook. In my tracker, my handy dandy tracker, I put an extra column so I could designate that the item is cross-posted in Facebook, and I had to add another column to calculate the proper fees. So when I mark that it was sold on Facebook, it'll calculate the right fees for Facebook Marketplace. So if you're liking this video or other videos, I really do appreciate your support. Smash the like button wherever it's at, and hit subscribe, mark the bell so you'll know the next time I post another video. And if you find this video or another video that you really enjoyed, if you hit the share button, you can send it over to a friend or a family member. I passed out some of my business cards yesterday, even in a restaurant, and I gave to the cashier and explained quickly who I was and what I do. And she was like, "Oh, great, my mom will love this." So you never know. I might have 2 new watchers. So we'll check that out. The next item, and I think the last item for this little short video, trying to keep the videos a little bit smaller, and this one is an Ever After High doll, Dragon Games, Forest Pixies, Harlow doll, I'm not sure. Anyway, but this little doll I paid 50 cents for. I used the Google camera, the Google Lens, to identify the doll, and I've been using a lot of Google Lens lately to help me identify items. It's much better. It's not perfect, but much better than the picture feature within eBay, and I've picked up quite a few things that I wasn't sure, especially like toys. I'm really not sure on some of these little dolls and little collectible things, so that has helped a bunch. So I have this one listed for $15.08, so I'm hoping to get $8. And again, I leave room for offers, or if I want to mark things down later on. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.